Disclaimer, I do not condone in any form of bullying or violence on this platform. Anything in this video is for information purposes and entertainment purposes only.
You on my page if you don't like me. Get the f off my page. Stupid ass hoe.
Okay, y'all, so in this segment, my loungies, we have Karlissa went live. She got some things to say. We have Stunna Girl catches a thief stealing from her. We got Tia part 2. And we have some questions from my supporters from my IG. And we're going to be talking about it here. Now, Karlissa, we're going to get into the live and some things that she had to address. It's looking like Jaidyn Karlissa and Callie is doing good right now. Everybody's chilling, having fun, and, you know, doing family things.
All right. So just so y'all know, when we put in for this life, we never put in for this life for no diamond necklaces or no diamond watches. We put in for this. We are living the American dream.
He's gonna do a handstand.
I just want to make that clear because I know some of y'all be thinking some celebrities and some people just want to get some money so they can floss on people. We literally just wanted to be able to continue to do this.
Twist. Okay, twist.
That's all we want.
I'll do circles around.
They had us all mixed up with some other people. We just wanted a couple palm trees, a place where we can enjoy each other. And that's all we wanted. Y'all had us mixed up.
That was awesome.
America is an innocent dream. We are living the American dream while y'all, everybody out there still chasing the stars and the lights and the glitz and the glam. My son did what he said he was going to do, and we are living where he said we was going to live, doing what he said we was going to do. And we worked hard for it. We all did. Didn't we, Jay? We worked hard, didn't we? We sure did. We worked our asses off, okay? They don't even want to be movie stars, just me. Y'all on them into this shit. But the episode is very good. It's very tasteful. We got a lot of stuff off of everybody's chest. I was able to get under Jaidyn's skin and find out what was under there.
Okay, who's first?
I was able to get under Callie's skin and find out what was under there with the help of her brother.
Okay, so I just want to say that I like how Karlissa, Jaidyn, and Callie relationship is when they're getting along and mature. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jaidyn is not just, oh my gosh, she's just somebody that Blueface got pregnant. That's not the case, okay? Like, they actually knew each other, was in school together, fell in love, and had a kid. Okay? Young love at that. Okay? I know for sure that nobody relationship is going to be perfect. Okay? We already see how Jaidyn's personality is. We see how Karlissa is and Callie's. Okay? Sometimes as females, it might clash. Okay? But we never see Jaidyn coming online and dragging Karlissa every which way, threatening her and doing all this stuff. Now, we know they're not perfect. We know they had their little ins and outs or whatever, as anybody would. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, they always get back drawn together because Jaidyn has her son's kids. So she is a grandma. So she's more focused on being a grandmother, making sure she's in their life and stuff like that. We already know that Karlissa is a clout chaser. We already know these things. There's nothing that's going to change about that. But we do see her being an active grandmother. She's not perfect like none of us is perfect. We get that. We understand that. But I like it when Jaidyn, Karlissa, and Callie is on good terms. Everybody's with the kids. They're having a good old time. And the only time it really is an issue for real is with Chrisean and Blueface in this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, we're going to see how this goes. Okay? Because we know that it don't last that long. They ended up, you know, being enemies, and then they going back to that. That's something that I cannot tolerate with in life. Personally, me, talking about myself, I've been through it a lot of experiences with trying to give people chances and being aggravated and trying to tolerate people. And it's just a patterning of back and forth and trust issues. I don't got time for that. If you're going through that, it's never that serious to keep going back and forth. It's either the person's going to get it together and be real and true and drama free and stuff like that, or they can go. But you know, people are going to say, oh, the kids is involved and stuff like that. Please, with me, bump that. I don't care about who kids is involved and none of that. If the parent and the adult is causing stress in my life or around me and my kids is in my life, so they're part of me, okay, it ain't working out. I don't care who you are, what kids is involved. Everybody got to go and everybody got to part ways. Sorry, not sorry.
We was not. We ain't want no Lamborghinis, this barn. You had that. Who's mama on the internet? Got a family picture with all the baby mamas and all the baby daddies. Do you know anybody? No, you don't. I got family pictures of grown kids, all the baby mamas and all the baby daddies together. That's how serious I was about this Medea shit. You see what I'm saying? Medea. All up in y'all business. All up in y'all business. Y'all used to call me, you ain't Callie. Like, let me tell you what had happened. And then I get a cup of coffee and y'all tell me the whole shit show. Now they don't tell me shit. They scared I'm gonna tell y'all. Now they sneak off and talk about the bullshit. But the crazy part about about it is, even back in the Facebook day, I used to still tell their business on Facebook. They ain't say nothing. Y'all ain't care when I was talking y'all business to my friends up on that Facebook. I used to be like, yeah, I caught Blue and Jaidyn in the bed together. What should I do? I used to talk to all my Facebook friends about the shit the kids did, and I would get good advice. Why do y'all always say that? I'm talking about reality. I used to talk about y'all on Facebook all the time, and y'all never complain. In 2012, they didn't give a fuck. But as soon as they got some fans and some friends, now I need to be quiet. You see what I'm saying? Because back in the day, I used to be telling all their business. Yeah, girl, they had the Al Green playing in the background like they was fucking grown up in my shit.
The devil. Now let me stop, because y'all know how y'all be reaching and being so mad about certain things on my videos, and I really don't care. Okay, but I understand where Karlissa coming from, because Facebook back then, everybody put their business on there. Like everybody put their business on it. Not me, but I be on Facebook looking at other people put their business on it, because that's just how I've been. Online just was always a place where it was entertainment for me and a good little story time here and there, and people was putting their business on here, and I'd be like, people really putting their whole business on here? Like, but Karlissa basically said that she been on the internet. She been, some people have the internet like their diary and their little journal. And I don't know why people do that, because then when they don't get the reaction or the feedback that they like, everybody's a clout chaser and a hater. So it's just like, chill. But Karlissa is in her 50s, okay? We already know that no time soon she's going to change. This is just who she is. There is people in their 60s, 70s that be like this. Like, that's just them. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you hate it or love it. But Karlissa said what she said. They up in the pool having a good time, while other people is in interviews mentioning them once again. If I was a person that constantly have to keep talking about somebody at the interview, keep asking me about them, I'm like, can you please talk about something else? I'm tired of talking about these people. That's what I would have did, because ain't no way in hell I'm going to keep repeating the same thing and talking about everybody again in every interview, like, and it's the same shit.
Your fans are going to go crazy for that.
T, can I tell you?
Yeah. You know who I fell out with because of you? Blueface don't work without Chrisean. Chrisean don't work without Blueface.
Okay, here we go.
Tasiki was here.
He insinuated that I killed my ex. I'm like, damn, I thought we was cool.
Okay, with this whole situation, what I gotta say is I see the clips, I'm looking at the clips, I'm hearing the clips, and it's just like, why are we bringing up something that Tasiki said on the interview? We already heard what Chrisean had to say online. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything that they're talking about, we're hearing. Karlissa's gonna get brought up. Jaidyn, like, we know that Jaidyn and Chrisean is not gonna get along. Like, we already know this. So why is Jason Lee asking her, is you and Jaidyn getting along? Like, come on, that's a dumbass question. Like, I just feel like a lot of these interviewers, when they have to interview certain people and they see what's going on online, those are the questions that you should be asking. If you really want tea and you really want some numbers, put that pressure on them. Like, listen, if I'm an interviewer, I'm not asking you, is there anything that you don't want me to talk about? Because if you coming over here on my platform, anything is going to get asked. And if you don't like that, you don't have to come. Period. Like, what? But that's just me.
Like, what the
But on the show, Baddies, where your friends jumped her, you had them do that.
So this what happened.
She said
Julia is suffering every day.
she's suing you for making the allegation.
I'm gonna sue her for doing it.
This is probably the hardest question I have to ask you because of all the
I don't want to ask none. Don't even ask that.
But here's the reason.
Don't even ask that.
Okay, but look, let me...
Basically,
wait.
Can I read it first before you say it?
Nobody's cleared the air, and I haven't talked to you or her about it or him. Weren't you just with a basketball player?
He got a couple bitches. I got a couple bitches.
Are you and Jaidyn cool now or not?
Who?
Jaidyn. Well,
Girl, I know they ain't using us for clout over there.
And they are.
I know they ain't using us for clout over there, Journey Pie. We just eating, just enjoying life like we planned to.
Blue comes home. Is it going to be the Blueface and Chrisean?
I mean, I'm gonna just let him figure it out, but I feel like he gonna come.
I'm going to just tell you some tea I didn't tell you.
Ooh.
Jason, at this point, you just looking for numbers, because nothing she say is believable. Same thing she wore on her interview with Nene Leakes. Okay, so that girl done had that outfit on for 100 years. They not asking her the questions they need to ask. So I'm not interested. Right. I feel like a lot of people feel this way about the interviewers lately. All she talk about is Blue and his baby mother. Show that baby walking and talking at 2. I'm sick of this Gucci outfit. God damn. Every day? What more does she have to talk about? And how many days has she had on that Gucci shirt? He stayed promoting Blue and Chrisean's toxic relationship. They are violent together. Shaking my head. Right. People glorify DV nowadays. Another enabler giving her a platform to lie. Please. Her tooth is out, so she lies. The lies are in. Wonder if he asked her why her son is not walking yet. She's so pitiful to watch. But an entertaining clown she is. Haha. How was she talking her truth when all she does is lie? Get this gutter snipe off our timelines. Nobody want to see this unfit deadbeat. Ooh, lies. All she worried about is Blueface. And that's sad to hear and watch. Shame on you, Jason Lee. Don't sell your platform out for this type of reporting. Do better for the cause. Send her to Iran. Cancel Zeus. F this Delulu. No one wants her as a public figure. Do y'all agree with that statement? Do y'all want her off this internet? Yawn. Same old Taseki, Karlissa, and Blue. Asked her why she couldn't stay sober for 9 months. Ooh, that's a big one. Who y'all think she gonna smash? Do we really care? Because it's looking like any light-skinned guy with hair and looks like a pretty boy is her type, okay? We don't want to hear it. It's done. It's over with, okay? But guess what? I'm going to see the clips, and I guess we're going to talk about it here because who wouldn't want to laugh at a clown? We are the audience. We're going to see the drunkenness and the craziness, the cuckoo-ness, everything, allegedly.
Behold, bitch, it's $1,500 missing. So I'm like, all right. I didn't even put it on the bitch yet. Like, I didn't even accuse her yet. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to set a trap because I could be wrong. There was one other person in the house that I wasn't familiar with that came with Paradise. And so I'm like, you know what? Before I accuse either one, I'm just going to set a trap and see who's in here stealing. So, boom, we go to the next city. I don't even tell my partners. I don't tell nobody. Like, I set the trap myself. So I know first, and then I was going to tell everybody. Because then again, the reason why I didn't tell everybody, because you never know. Like, anybody could have stole it. But I already knew it was out of them, too, because, come on, now, they the only two going in my room. They the only two that ain't been with me. So instead of telling everybody, I didn't want to give nobody a warning. I just set a trap. And I'm like, that's just going to let me know who did it for sure. So the next day, boom, I leave some money right up in my purse. And I have the purse open, and I leave it right by the bed. Lo and behold, nobody goes in my room but this one person. Boom, $300 is stolen again. And I said, got you. Now, got you. Now I know it's you getting your ass beat. Like, and my partner and my sisters don't play about me, like, on myself. After she stole the money, I still ain't saying nothing after I really knew it was her. I waited till the next day to see what she was going to do with the money. All of a sudden, the bitch had to go to the bank. So she gets an Uber to the bank. Boom, got her. Bitch, so why are you Ubering to the bank when you don't have no money? Now all of a sudden, you're making a deposit. Clock it. That's three's a charge. That's you all day. Bitch. First off, I know you stole the money because when I set the trap, you literally took $300. Then you go the next day to deposit the money. Bitch. So you thought when you came back, you wasn't finna get your ass beat? Then that's how that went. Got her ass beat and the money got took back. And guess how much money it was? The fucking exactly amount that was stolen. Like, stop playing on our top. You busted ass, cokehead ass. Like, these be crazy, bro. You literally.
She cannot fight, so of course she gotta tag somebody else in. She didn't beat nobody up. She had her beat up. Okay, so some people was like, girl, you got other people do your dirty work. She's so corny to me. A well-known setup artist. Anything bad that happens to this girl is deserved and karma. She's always has been a vile human being. Some people do not like Stunna Girl, huh? She gives me lies and story vibes. Storyteller? Now, K. Rican posted this up. I could have sworn you were one of the ones that got paid. Oh my God. Tell me how blank brought me on tour with them so that I could style her and her best friend Rude, ended taking $14.50 from my purse and my iPhone 15, and Stunna didn't reimburse me my $300 that I paid for some of her pieces. Crazy work. Then they tried to flip on me and say I stole that money from Stunna as if I'm a girl that would go out of town with no money. The F? Who claims money that went missing that they supposedly stole? Makes no sense. And of course, they didn't even leave a mark on me because they knew I ain't do nothing. Shaking my freaking head. Then it says, Powder Girl, you ain't talking about nothing. I'm coming with real receipts. So I guess that's the person that Stunna is claiming stole from her and who got her ass beat. Okay. Now, me personally, I just came across this. I was like, okay, what's going on? I still don't know who the hell she talking about. Her and K Rican been going back and forth lately. A whole bunch of hot ass mess. So let me know how y'all feel about that down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about Stunna Girl with this whole, like, this is why you can't have everybody around you. You can't have everybody in your space. Now let's get into these questions. I said, what would you ask Chrisean? Since we speaking about interviews, what happened to the girl you beat up and put into a coma in college? Oh, okay. Can we see the condo and B-Mall in the land where your football team, your truck, and your second LA home? How come she lies so much? Well, that's going to be lies also. She's going to respond with a lie. Why do you lie so much? And she going to lie about that. Child, why you so musty? Why you messed up your kid? Why you here on earth? Ooh, go back to hell. Child, y'all is wicked. Why won't you just give Junior away to be properly cared for? Who y'all think he should be given to? Why won't she disappear? Already sick of her butt, okay? Y'all tired of her, huh? Was she ever in special education? Nah, I don't think that's really gonna be a diss because some people that is in special ed has more sense than her. So I don't know what her reason would be, but special education is not really a diss for real. Okay, I might think people in special education is kind of slow, but some of them got sense and a little bit more sense to Chrisean to me, in my opinion. Chrisean, describe yourself. Ooh, that's a good question. What y'all think she would be saying? Why you not giving that man family a DNA test? Because she's going to say she already gave one to Blue. Why doesn't her son walk or talk yet? Well, according to her, he walks, talks, and he eats. Okay. Why aren't you getting Junior to a doctor? Well, according to her, nobody knows what she's doing behind closed doors. Nobody knows what's going on. Those would be her responses. Again, like, of course, we're not going to know what we don't see. We go by what we see. And that's the reason why we're here and we're talking about it. We're going by what we see, things that we think is happening, and, all of the above. But how do y'all feel about this? What type of questions would you ask Chrisean if you was the interviewer? Okay. How about, does Junior see a specialist? Okay. Are you helping him at home? You are the parents. The baby is not at the doctor's 24/7. So you as a parent have to do your job. You got to be active and help your child progress if they are disabled or whatever they got going on. But that's just what real parents would do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one to say that nobody's perfect. I say this all the time. Nobody is a perfect parent out here. Everybody's still learning and still trying to get shit together. Okay? But you can tell the ones that actually care and love their kids and is real confident in being a mother regardless of any struggles. Okay? And then you can see the ones like Chrisean. You can see it all through her face, through her actions. Everything that we see online is just not giving, I want to be a mother. It doesn't. And it don't. Okay? It don't. She could have flipped this whole shit around and made it a positive thing and just said F whoever got anything to say and show what type of mother she really is. But guess what? She's not going to do that because she's embarrassed of her child and she's not a confident mom. You broadcast your life on the internet. So if people expect certain things or giving you advice, you don't have to take it. But people are going to talk because guess what? You put your life out there. If you didn't and you was private, none of this would be happening. Because you like clout, that's what you're getting. And when she starts seeing half the internet or majority of the people coming at her, guarantee you she's going to come on this internet, try to do something, mention Blueface or do something to get her attention, and then she's going to start crying, talking about hallelujah and shit. Like, girl, bye. Anyways, I said what I had to say in this video. Yeah, so I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all run this up, and toodaloos. Bye bye.